Hi, this is Sam with Smart City Trails, and I'm here in beautiful Fairfax County with my daughter mapping a new trail. Now, the trail is not new, it has been here for many years, but it's nowhere to be found on any map. And so if you want to enjoy it, you kind of have to be in the know. People love to walk. Municipalities want people to walk. Local departments want their citizens to walk. And transportation planners want people to choose to walk. But the first requirement in order to walk somewhere is to know that there's a path that's going to get you there. So we figured, what if we can provide local governments with a more complete map of their trail system, of the infrastructure that's already there? Sounds like a trivial thing, right? But the thing is, it is not, because no one is truly in charge of mapping trails. Park systems map the trails in their parks, the ones they're interested in maintaining, but there's lots of trails in parks that are not mapped. And there's lots of trails in open spaces, HOA land, and other places. So we figured, what if we collaborate and start mapping that walking infrastructure so that citizens can discover more easily where to go walk, and planners can use the information about the trail system to accelerate the adoption of walking. Sometimes the interventions can be very trivial, like adding a stream crossing over here or a bridge over there, or maybe some signage. The key is to know where walking is happening and where people want to go. And once you have a trail system map and usage data about the paths that people take, all of that becomes possible. So now over to Harsh, who's going to tell us a little bit about how it all works.
Hi Sam, I'm using my trusty smartphone app. I'm recording the trail I'm walking on, and I'm validating the trail with the GPS trace.
Now the data for the trail, where interestingly it comes from heat maps. Everyone who has a fitness app, which eventually leaves a trace of where they went, and we can use those heat maps to discover undocumented trails. And we can use that as a basis to start augmenting the existing trail data. And as we mobilize walkers, we can capture a few things such as the surface of the trail, problem spots that may need maintenance, or spots that may need signage. We can even map network connectivity to enhance public safety on our trails. Knowing which networks are available on the trails can help local first responders dealing with an emergency in a park. A walker with a smartphone app capturing information about the trail and the network environment now becomes a powerful tool to gather all sorts of data in a cost-effective manner. For example, this data can be used to find optimal spots for IoT sensor deployments like light meters or water level meters. As we start to understand network coverage around a trail, we may be able to help wireless carriers plug gaps in high utilization spots. Now over to you, Trina.
Research shows that hiking and taking in scenic routes can refresh your mind and can alleviate anxiety, stress, and negative emotions. Researchers at Stanford University found that being in a green environment improves mood, focus, and self-esteem. Enjoying green spaces lowers blood pressure, reduces anxiety, reduces stress, reduces muscle tension, and can lower the risk of depression. The Center for Disease Control recommends regular exercise to ease mental stress, especially during this pandemic. We want to ensure that every resident has the opportunity to experience the benefits of enjoying our public green spaces, and we believe that our proposed work will help Northern Virginia move faster towards meeting nationwide goals of the EPA and other nonprofit organizations to provide fair and equitable access to green space for everyone. Our project is part of a long-term strategy to ensure that diverse communities have fair and equitable access to trails and green spaces, all while ensuring that the trails are safe, inclusive, and inviting for everyone. And now over to Sanaya.
So here's what we're proposing to build. We want to start a pilot project in Fairfax County. We will be enlisting the help of volunteer walkers and hikers to help us with mapping and validating the trails in several supervisor districts. On top of mapping the location of the trail, we will be collecting information such as trail surface, across permissions and catalog the popularity of the trail. We would like to offer this geospatial data as a layer that can be loaded onto SD's ArcGIS system. Now this can be used by any county planner or official to answer questions related to trails and other dimensions such as demographics, health outcome data. We feel that this unique data set will have a drastic positive impact in Fairfax County's ability to analyze pedestrian patterns. In addition, we plan to work with local pedestrian and trail advocates to make the dataset available visually as an interactive trail map that can be loaded into a smartphone and used by navigation by any county resident. We are interested in partnering and with a forward-looking county to provide the proof of concept that demonstrates how local governments around the county can accelerate their walking adoption efforts with an intelligent dataset about trails. Okay, Tiffany, wrap it up for us, please.
The pandemic has made us all realize the importance of spending time in green spaces, but not everyone has equal access to it. So now, more than ever, it matters that we all work together and empower our residents to speed up the adoption of walking where they live. We are here to discover trails for you. That's what Smart City Trails is about, and that's why we need your help today.